Praise God. Writing makes an exact man. Is that correct? So write. So the principle of purpose is very, very important. Before he gave Adam an assistant, he gave him an assignment. Before assistance is assignment. Please write that down. Before assistance is assignment. Before who is why. Before you start thinking about who to marry, establish why you are here. I used to think this why is only for the men. I thought it was only men that should know why they are here. Only for me to realize that a woman too needs to know why she is here. So that if the wrong person crosses your path, you just say, you are not the reason why I am. Does that make sense? If you don't know why you are here, anyone can fit into your life's equation. The principle of purpose, many have violated it and they are in pain today in marriage. A guy called me recently and he said, sir, I think my wife and I need to break up. I said, why? He said, sir, she doesn't believe in what I believe in. I said, didn't you establish that before you get married? You got married. This is why I exist. This is my why. This is my purpose. You want to tell the lady, this is why I exist. I exist to inspire people. I exist to teach people. I exist to lift people. I exist to govern. I exist to be a prophet. I exist to be a missionary. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's one of the major reasons to why God has put me on earth. I want to make a difference in the lives of people. Can you see what I'm talking about here? The man wants to be a missionary. The woman wants to make a difference in people's lives. Can we see two people coming together? It is the reason why when they meet with challenges along the path, it will not stress their marriage, because you'll be hearing things like, we are in this. So discover why you are here on earth before you discover who should partner with you. Write that down. Discover why you are here before you start searching for who should journey with you. Your spouse should be your purpose partner. Your spouse is not your purpose. Your spouse is to help you accomplish your assignment. Your spouse is not the assignment. Young girls, I'm telling you to do this. Young guys, I'm telling you to do this. As a lady, if a guy doesn't tell you his assignment, can't figure out his assignment, and you end up marrying him, you will be his assignment. He will have sex with you morning, afternoon, evening. But there's no job, you are the job. And you'll be shouting, does he want to kill me? Why won't he kill you? When he wanted to marry, didn't he tell you that he doesn't have any other assignment, so you are the assignment? Oh, write this down. Two confused people cannot build a very successful future. Tooconfused.com. Confused, the guy confused, girl confused. Tooconfused.com. They can't build a successful future. They will create a confusing and chaotic environment for themselves. One of the things that I've learned is that vision attracts vision. Have you noticed that when somebody who lacks clarity, if you are clear about your life, have you noticed that when somebody who is not clear is around you, have you noticed that something will just, no love can make you settle with the person? Am I talking to myself inside the house? Am I correct? The Bible says, go away from the presence of a foolish person when you can't perceive the lips of knowledge. You are talking confused.com. I wasn't raised to end up in confusion. I didn't go to university. I didn't spend time studying and planning and praying. This is not what I was preparing for. A confused life. Is this what I spent the last 30 years of my life? 25 years. This is what I've been preparing for, to line up before a confused.com. My life will not be a victim of your lack of direction. I would rather go alone than go with a confused person. Of all the things you can ignore, don't ignore confusion. Of all the things you can ignore, don't ignore the fact that someone is purposeless. So why are you alive? And please, when we're talking about purpose, purpose is why you exist. It's superior to ambition. Making money can never be your purpose. Young girls, look up here. Money can never be the purpose of any human being. Making money, oh my God, my purpose is to make money. That's not a purpose. Money is a means. So what are you making the money to accomplish? Are you getting what we're saying now? Purpose is why you exist, not what you make. Write that down. Purpose is why you exist. It is not what you make. Making money is not purpose. Using the money for something God designed you for is what we call purpose. Having a house, a big house, is not a purpose. With swimming pool and jacuzzi, it's not a purpose. Having a ranch is not a purpose. Having a Lamborghini can never be your life purpose. Golds and diamonds can never be your life's purpose. All these are materials with which we use to pursue purpose. Are you getting what we're saying now? So when you sit down with a guy and say, what is your purpose? And he said, to make money, to build a house, to fly abroad, to travel all over the world. Tell him, sir, all these are not purpose, sir. Who trained you?